What's up, YouTubes? Check this out. Ex-Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Jake E. Lee was shot 3 times while walking his damn dog out in Las Vegas, and I'm just like, could we stop with the shootings and the violence? I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people care about Jake E. Lee, and he's a badass guitarist. It's just, luckily he's making a full recovery. 1 second. Exquisite. Making another one. Here we go, another fucking soda pop. No, I'm fucking sick of it, man. People are fucking shooting each other anymore, and I'm fucking sick of it, you know. I don't care if it's Mr. E. Lee himself or what, you know, fucking knock it off. Well, we're lucky that he didn't get killed, because there are some rock stars like R.I.P. fucking John Lennon, you know. And to be honest with you, I think it's disgusting. If you don't like somebody or something, you know, what's the point of it? What's the fucking point of it, you two? I got some of my Nikolai vodka. I've had this bottle for like 3-4 days. So I'm proud of myself for not just drinking the whole thing in one night, you know, spacing it out over a couple of days. I meant to grab and order the smaller size, but they were out of the smaller bottle, so they substituted it with the bigger bottle, and I was like, that's fine. I like the Nikolai vodka. It is cheap. It's made here in America, and the cap is black. Yes. I heard about the guitarist here getting shot, and I was like, as a fellow guitarist, not to mention he's an ex-guitarist for Ozzy fucking Osbourne, you know, it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And that's not stiff enough, hold up. Yeah. Oof, I want to get some more cameo shout-outs. I'm about low. I don't know how the fuck my account got in the fucking negative, but it is what it is. I'm working on getting that out of the negative. I'll be getting my YouTube money on the 21st. And hopefully then I'll be able to get the wand in the mail and fucking, you know, do what I do best. But he's going to be making a full recovery, he is. So that's good. Excellent. That's good to hear, man. That's good to fucking hear. People are saying that he'll make a full recovery and, you know, none of the bullets allegedly hit anything vital. You can go to Rockfeed to watch the video.
Yesterday, news broke that former Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Jake E. Lee had been shot multiple times in Las Vegas in an early morning attack that's said to have occurred at random as he was walking his dog. Now, we've got word on his recovery status in the hospital. Obviously, he's been through a horrific ordeal, and we also have a statement from Ozzy Osbourne. And at this time, still little is known about what occurred here other than that he was shot 3 times by a random assailant, which is a very scary incident.
Yeah, that's beyond very fucking sad for Mr. Ely. I'm glad he's making a fucking full recovery, dude, because they were, you know what I'm saying, like, Ozzy Osbourne stepped out. You saw me like pulling a Wayne's Wild World when his face came on the screen. Like, we're not worthy. Yeah. No, but fucking Ozzy spoke out. He was like, hey man, I'm glad you're gonna make a full recovery. You know, this shit's rough, and that's the proper way to do it. I think, because even if you haven't seen yourself, your friends or your what have you yourself or your what I don't know, fucking. Can I speak English? I am 80% British, so one would think so. Even though Ozzy hasn't seen his ex-guitarist in like 30 some odd years, he still wishes him nothing but the best. Which I think, there you go, that's the way to do it, yeah. That was sloppy, but yeah.
He's out there trying to walk his dog. So first, let's take a look at.
Yeah, could you imagine? I don't care who the fuck you are. You're just outside walking your fucking dog, and some lunatic comes up and tries to shoot your ass. This is why it helps to have. See, that shit wouldn't fly in Wyoming because we'd shoot them back. That shit wouldn't fly in Wyoming. No offense to Mr. Ely or Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, you know. Because here in Wyoming, we're pretty gun friendly, and I mean, it's fucking Las Vegas, right? So, well, what do you expect? He's probably like having a bad night, probably lost a bunch of money, and was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Jokes aside, who the fuck just goes up and starts shooting people? It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if you're playing like Grand Theft Auto 5 or something, or Call of Duty or what have you. If you're playing like Grand Theft Auto 6 and you're just going ham on it, that's one thing. As long as it stays in the video game, who fucking cares? I get tired of people blaming violent video games for society's problems. That's a bit of a cough-up, to be honest. But, yeah, there's no need for it, man. I'm glad that Mr. E. Lee's going to make a full recovery. I'm glad Mr. Jake E. Lee's going to make a fucking full recovery, man. It fucking sucks when you hear about your fellow guitarist getting shot like that. I'm nowhere on his level, you know. Tried to be all fancy with it, and that didn't sound good. But to be fair, I just plugged it in. Enough with the amp jack. Enough with the fucking amp jack. I just plugged it in and I didn't warm up yet. With the amp jack, kindly knock it the fuck off. Thank you. I'm gonna turn my guitar this way or that way. It's like, bang. Could be worse. Oh, fuck off with it. When I'm gonna try to fucking record guitar on my computer, sometimes the sound doesn't pick it up as well as it should. But what do you do? I haven't had any fucking nicotine yet to start my day off. I need the guitar to be on anyways because I gotta finish my new album. But I thought I'd make a video just talking about the incident because it's kind of like, what the fuck? That was just random. The suspect has not been identified, but they're going to catch that son of a bitch that shot him. You know, they'll bloody catch him. And when they do, they caught the cocksucking cunt who shot John Lennon, so it's only a matter of fucking time before they catch the asshole who fucking shot Jake E. Lee. And that's going to be a bit nerve-wracking, I think. That pipe's clogged. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. What kind of world are we living in anymore where a person cannot just fucking walk their dog, you know? As soon as I heard about it, I immediately thought, well, I hope the poor bastard makes a speedy recovery, and then reports on the incident said he'll be just fine. I'm like, alright, that's what I like to hear. I'm not just saying that because he's an ex-Ozzy Osbourne guitarist, you know. It's the principle of the matter. He's a fellow musician. He's got family and friends that care about him and such. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna laugh. You're like, "Oh, fellow musician, you think you're a musician, Cobra?" Well, yeah, man. I've been playing electric guitars. I've been playing guitar since fucking, like, what was it, 6th, 7th grade? Yeah. I think it might have been like the summer before. It's either one of those two. I don't remember which. And I don't even care if the video picked up on my guitar playing, to be honest. It was just one of those spur of the moment kind of things. Oh, that's the stuff. You know, I've been craving cherry pipe tobacco for a hot minute, and I finally got me some more of it, and this'll do. Take a couple puffs of this sweet, effervescent smelling goodness. Nice pipe, that smells good. Yeah. Fuck. Well, you're really not supposed to inhale pipe tobacco, but I do anyways. But yeah, long live Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of fucking Darkness, and I hope Jake continues to make a speedy recovery.
Statement from Ozzy Osbourne. They haven't seen each other in decades. Of course, they parted ways back in the 80s with Jake E. Lee exiting the band, and they had an amazing time together in Ozzy's solo career. Of course, Ozzy is going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And
Yes, Ozzy's being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for another go at it. Yeah, and he deserves it. Absolutely. He's busted his ass off making music since the fucking 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. It's like 40, 50 plus years of well over 115 songs making music, yeah?
So that's going to be a big moment. This is the second time after he was inducted as a member of Black Sabbath back in the mid 2000s, but now he's going as a solo artist as well. Of course, which is.
You know, and that's the thing of it, man. I'm glad Jack or Jake E. Lee didn't get killed because Ozzy's already lost Randy Rhoads, and you could tell it greatly affected him. And Randy Rhoads was a cool guitar player too, dude. Just fucking flying V.
Deserved. But here is what Ozzy Osbourne had to say, releasing a statement in response to that terrifying incident with Jake E. Lee. Early Tuesday morning, about 10 miles away from the Las Vegas Strip, gunshots rang out, and Jake E. Lee, the former guitarist of Ozzy Osbourne, was rushed to the hospital and admitted into the intensive care unit. Authorities believe the shooting was random, and thankfully, the beloved guitarist is expected to make a full recovery. A statement yesterday.
There you heard it here first. How now, brown cow? Okay, no, but seriously, fucking yeah. You heard it here first. He's gonna make a full recovery, and that's fucking awesome.
Revealing the incident, read, as confirmed by management, legendary rock guitarist Jake E. Lee of Ozzy Osbourne, Badlands, and Red Dragon Cartel was shot multiple times early this morning in a Las Vegas, Nevada street shooting. Lee is fully conscious and doing well in an intensive care unit at a Las Vegas hospital. He's expected to fully recover. Las Vegas authorities believe.
Was it just and they're saying it was just a random occurrence. So it wasn't like some like fucking hater or some shit.
Shooting was completely random and occurred while Lee took his dog out for a walk in the early morning hours. As the incident.
Yeah, no, this shit wouldn't fly in Wyoming, because we're allowed to open carry in this beloved state of mind.
Under police investigation.
In fact, the state slogan is "Welcome to Wyoming. Consider everybody armed and dangerous."
Their comments will be forthcoming. Lee and his family appreciate respecting their privacy at this time.
Yeah, for real, 100. Respecting their privacy and all that, yeah.
Legendary musician Ozzy Osbourne, who will soon be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a second time, said in a statement to TMZ, "It's been 37 years since I've seen Jake E. Lee, but that still doesn't take away from the shock of hearing what happened to him today. It's just another senseless act of gun violence. I send my thoughts to him and his beautiful daughter Jade. I just hope he'll be okay." And
he'll be fine, Ozzy.
When they say Jake
it's all about sending positive messages out into the universe, kind of thing. It's all about, you know what I'm saying?
His dog in the early morning hours. It's said to have occurred approximately around 2:45 a.m. in Las Vegas. Brett Michaels of Poison also reacted to the news, writing on social media, "To our friend Jake E. Lee, our thoughts, prayers, and concerns go out to you, my friend, after hearing the news of you being shot in Las Vegas today." Journey's Neil Schoen wrote on social media, "Crazy world. Take care, Jake." Additional details about the.
Oh, the world's going off the rails, man. I feel like the world's gone beyond, like the crazy train has derailed and we're all fucking slowly losing our fucking mind, you know. Don't get me started on how fucking twacked our society is, man. It's fucking twacked.
Shooting were later revealed by the local news. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Jake E. Lee was said to be in his driveway, getting ready to walk his dog around 2:40 a.m. Said he was shot in the forearm, in the back, and the bullet broke a rib. And he was also shot in the foot. And thankfully, none of the shots hit any vital organs. A statement released by the law.
Yeah, what the fuck was that dude that shot him? What was he fucking on, you know? Just having a bad day at the slot machines, fucking. You wanted to cause some shit. Like, who fucking does that? I mean, I don't care if it's Jake Ely or not. Like, who the fuck just randomly goes up to someone and says, "Bam"? You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna make a full recovery. I'm gonna make the reference. And if he was in critical condition, I still wouldn't make this joke. But just a shot in the dark, one step away from you. Folks, I'm sorry. That was not appropriate. I'm sorry. He's gonna make a full recovery, so fucking yeah. No, okay, no, that was. I wasn't trying to be insensitive to the issue, but I will say this: if I would have saw that guy, I would have shot that bastard trying to shoot Jackie Ely. I'm like, I would have too, or Jake Ely. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Fucking hell. No, if I would have saw that guy, I would have stopped it, dude. I would have approached the asshole who shot Jake Ely with my 12-gauge side-by-side shotgun. I would have been like, pull that trigger on him, motherfucker, and see what happens.
Vegas Department said in part, officers arrived and located a male victim suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. The male was transported to the hospital. No arrests have been made at this time. This is an ongoing investigation. Such a terrifying situation to go through, and to hear that he's in his driveway and he's trying to take his dog for a walk.
Yeah, what kind of country do we fucking live in? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'll be the first to say it. It's not a gun problem, it's a people problem. The fact that you got people at 2 o'clock in the morning who are just walking around like, yeah, you know. Because there are plenty of people who own guns who would never do shit like this. A gun is an inanimate object, much like a pipe, or it's not going to move unless you pick it up and fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Guns are inanimate objects created by human beings, therefore it's a human problem, not a gun problem, but that's just my opinion personally. I hope Jake continues to make a speedy recovery and a circle of protection around him and his family at this time. I'll drink to that.
You'd be shot right there in your driveway. Your neighbors are hearing this and calling 911. Just a horrifying situation to go through. And thankfully...
Yeah, I can't begin to fucking imagine. And, you know, I go for a walk at like 2 o'clock in the morning just to get some exercise and fucking... And I've had a lot of my YouTube haters over the years threaten to do harm to me and my family, and it's like, you people need help. You know that? I've had a lot of my fucking YouTube haters threaten to do all kinds of fucked up shit to me. And it's like, well, if you don't like King Cobra's videos, wouldn't it be easier to just not watch? So I can't begin to imagine what it's like to go through that, but I can kind of understand how nerve-wracking it would be, especially if, you know, it was an actual fucking stalker, hater, piece of shit. But, like, no, it was just a random fucking asshole doing this shit. Like, what? He had to have been on some kind of substance, man. Maybe bath salts.
Actually not shot through any vital organs, which was...
That's the thing of it, YouTube, is that Jake Ely was not shot. It was not shot like in any vital organs, so that's going to make the recovery a little bit quicker. What's next? Is Jake E. Lee going to come out with a rap album now that he got capped? Okay, I'm sorry. I would not be making jokes or making light of the situation, but he's going to make a full recovery, so it's kind of like... That's just me, you know. I try to find the humor in situations, but there's nothing funny about this, to be honest. It's a very serious thing. This just in, Jake E. Lee does a remake to 50 Cent's Bulletproof, only he makes it metals and rock. Yeah.
Very, very fortunate thing, and it could have been a lot.
You know, he's sitting there fucking, I'm just walking my dog.
Worse, and so he's expected to make a full recovery. And now we have word from Jake E. Lee on how he's doing, and it sounds like his spirits are high, all things considered. Former Guns N' Roses and 6am guitarist DJ Ashba, who's also a fellow Las Vegas resident, shared a screenshot of a text exchange with Jake E. Lee. And fortunately, it sounds like he's on the road to recovery and his spirits are high. DJ shared the heartfelt exchange on his Instagram story. He wrote, "Yo, please tell me you're okay," to Jake E. Lee. To which he responded, "Doing surprisingly well. I am one lucky mother. Just want to make sure your birthday bash is wheelchair accessible. Just jesting." To which DJ responded, "So effing thankful you're okay. You got it, bro." So to have gone through what he's gone through and to be joking around after it, it seems like he realizes here as well just how lucky he was.
See, even he's joking about it, so it's like, oh, people are going to get mad at me and go, Cobra, you insensitive prick. You insensitive wanking bastard. How dare you? And it's like, even Jake E. Lee's taking the piss out of the situation.
Could have been a lot worse, and I'm glad that he's on the road to recovery. Seems like it's going to be a long road to recovery, though, when you've been shot 3 different times, but really wishing him a speedy recovery, all things considered, and so glad that he's going to be okay. That's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.
Yeah, that's some fucking intense, man, getting shot. So I'm glad that fucking he's gonna make a speedy recovery. Yeah, the curtain won't start blowing in the wind. Let's just go like that. That was fucking with my OCD. It's like, bruh. But yeah, Jake Lee, I hope your recovery continues to be speedy, my dude. I hope your recovery is more speedy than the sickest, fastest guitar shreds.